Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Late as usual, but that's okay. Much love, everyone. And yeah, we're going to try and connect to Max again. We're going to do messages first. Connect to Max if he comes through for a little bit for certain individuals. I have questions for him, and that'd be part of the Super Soldier program of, yeah, that type of stuff. So it's not for everybody. So those questions, we only have a few to answer, ask questions for that. And then we'll go into the next being to answer everybody else's questions. So much love, everyone. Blessings. It's been a long day at work and try to get out of there, but anyway, it's full day until things pick up channeling wise. So I've been most of the day. You have to get up at 6 o'clock tomorrow, so anyway, in the morning. So I have some things. Just try to pick up a little bit. So much love, everyone. Blessings, and see you on the other side. Greetings. I'm Gabriel. To all of you, love to you all in this incarnation. A message from your Lord to be patient, be kind to each other, even in its most difficult hour. But we realize some find that difficult to connect with at times. Sarcasm is good. But also love is good to spread around your energy fields and others to keep a more positive outlook around everyone around you. It helps lift your vibration, helps you follow your heart where you desire. For all of you, yes, awakenings are coming, and much more has not been revealed. As you unmask this human reality, unmasking yourself, reaching further within, and letting the inner child come more to life. As many are not ready for even that idea, it is still in their destiny if they would choose to connect. Love to you all. And you realize that some feel like, oh, if my chakra systems are not perfect. I cannot connect. Not to worry. You will heal your chakra systems when they need healing. Some do not need them healed for some time. Just follow your heart, and you'll receive the healing when you are ready for it to connect to that you wish to connect with. Much love to you. May God touch you all, and may you find your direction in life peacefully. Yes, there are others here to connect with you all, to enlighten your spirit, to enlighten your viewpoints. Love always to your heart. Greetings. We are the Zetas. Blessings to you in your incarnation. There are messages from your Yao. How many starseeds are tuning in to their inner selves. The Zeta energies here still has much confusion because they are not quite ready. I am speaking of the star seeds here are not quite ready for this type of leap of knowledge. Some much rather stay in the skeptical arena because that is the Zeta way. It is the human way, so they adapted to the human ways and are somewhat difficult to connect to humans. As in adding in this alien factor into your lives. Many Zeta Star seeds have much refusal in allowing to believe in alien life. Some do. Some are very hard-headed here, which is fine because it still gets their curiosity. They still tune in disbelief. We know exactly who they are. As for alien connections, there's a wave. This Mandela effect is a little bit. Some need it, most don't. Some need this type of energy, most don't necessarily need it for their evolution. Most will not feel a change, and some that do need this change, they need this bolt of electricity in their chakra systems, in their awareness, so they can connect to other timelines that they much rather prefer. There's reasons behind this. So this Mandela effect has a reason to bring some relief to some individuals on your planet. That is all it's there for. Much love to you. Our message is brief at this time, but we are always working quietly with you all. Much love to you. We are only here for a time, a short moment. We are the crystal Pleiadians. We also have diamond energies that you are familiar with on your planet. We don't normally connect to humans, but to give you awareness of our existence. We are in your Pleiades. We are in other places in your universe, but your Pleiades is fine. This is all we have for now. This is all we're allowed to say at this time. Much love to you. Greetings. Only here for a moment. For you all that are searching for romance in your life, I am what you call Cupid. There are souls that are not ready for love, but your time will come, and it mostly be when you're not looking for. This is just a reminder to some if you like to be alone forever. You realize when you're not looking for it, it's usually the best way to go. Live your life, be yourself, not worry about it. It will find you at the best time, at the best place, time, all those things. So, with all those that are searching for it, maybe it's best to just search for yourself. Enjoy yourself. Play playfulness in your soul. Just enjoy the moment and not worry about love of others from coming from anyone else. Or let it come from you first. A romance with you will bring your romantic partner when your time is ready. I will make a shout out again in your future time. I just wanted to. This is a message for only a few. They might not. They might know who they are. It does not matter. I do exist, and I will be there. Live a little. Enjoy the moment. Take some chances that you don't normally do. Go somewhere you don't normally go. Just follow your heart. Leave that routine. That will put you in a place of discovery or be discovered. Greetings, I am Max. There is many helping hands coming to your environment. Those are not prepared for this information will find a way into it that makes them feel more comfortable as your shadowy elites wander around, not seeing this awakening coming from all different sides, where they can no longer run, you can say, where they're outnumbered. There are questions for me. I'm here only for a few, I believe.
Okay, Christy, go ahead.
Hi, Max.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you have connected back with your Alpha Draconian star family. Was everything okay with you and them?
I'm not connected to them. I'm still transitioning at this time. I'm more connected to the Palladians at the moment, but I will connect to them. I have in small ways, but not entirely. I have more of a Palladian connection that I haven't truly mentioned, I do not believe. At this time, is more of a Palladian connection I need at this moment. I've had enough reptilian connections already. But I will in the future.
Okay. And my second question is about the fire dragon people. I'd asked you about that on Tuesday. How are these people chosen? And I'm born in the year of the fire dragon, and I know you were as well. What is the role or importance or however of these people?
But usually it's their DNA, past lives, that put you in that position. Usually in that position they just know. You are just known that you are right for that position. The psychics see it. Everyone sees it. They just know that you are, just like you know if who's going to be bad or good in your classroom. Your intuition lets you know. Yeah, of course there are different tests that are involved with it. For the most part, though, it is seen psychically, but it does go through tests to prove yourself. But for the most part, you are already born into it, just like everything else you are.
Is it all fire dragons only, or is it all dragon year people born in the dragon years?
Mostly fire dragon.
The fire dragon people. Okay. Thank you, Max, for coming.
Yes.
Much love to you. I send you lots of love and healing.
Thank you. I feel that. Thank you.
Okay, Rebecca, go ahead with your questions for Max.
Okay. Hi, Max. I have a question about experiences I've been having lately. So after I'll smoke, and after I smoke, I'll be just kind of doing whatever, and I will feel a frozen sensation that my brain is almost like it feels very locked. And so I'm wondering if you could perhaps explain what's happening when I experience this.
It's just that your body's going through a chemical reaction it can't exactly handle. It is being overloaded. Not to say that's a bad thing. You're opening up parts of your mind that are not necessarily supposed to be open, it seems. So with the right chemical reaction, you can open up your entire mind. And that is struggling to do it correctly. It is not the right chemical to fully unlock your brain, but it is attempting to do so, it seems.
Is there a way to embrace that fully or allow that to my brain for that to happen?
It will It seems it will gradually happen over time. It just will just naturally do it.
Okay, so is it? I mean, am I doing it? Is it a problem or is it bad that I'm
I
doing it
don't
chemically?
I don't see it bad at all. No.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Max. And then
Yes.
just one other question. I'm wondering if there are any messages from my higher mind right now for me.
Only just follow your heart, follow your instincts. You're doing well. That's all.
Okay. Okay, Max. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so does anybody have questions specific for Max and the Super Soldier program? These aren't webinar questions, just for Max specifically.
There's nothing else. I will.
Okay, Max, I think that's it. Thank you so much for
Yes.
answering that.
Anytime. Be good to yourselves. That's all I have to say. Greetings. Listen. We are the tall blonde Nordics. As we connect, one moment. Blessings to you in this incarnation of experience of soul expansion. The universe thanks you for being here. This crystal being that came through earlier is there to expand your minds. They will become more or less shy, but they have to be careful. Some are not fully ready for their energy, and they'll unlock much that does not need to be locked at this time. But they are still testing this channel and others to be a full functioning Q&A being, you can say. My name is Asna. A Nordic that you normally would see. We have 5 fingers. We are identical twins, you can say, to a certain degree. We don't have your DNA, but we might look more alien than you do, a little bit of an outsider, but it is okay. For all of you, yes, a shift is coming of awakening, but also a shift and also a roadmap. So you know where you're going. You will know, but sometimes it's good to see where others are going also, because eventually you have information coming from all different directions. Of us, of all beings, and it'll be quite. You take your roadmap to what information you would like to, as you do on your internet, but the information will increase. I'm only here for a short time. There's another one that wishes to come through, so if anyone has questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Yes, thank you. I have 2 questions for Xiao. First question, what is the major functional difference between a guide and alien form?
They are the same. Your spirit form, this is your guides that are given to you. You chose them as your guides. You do this when you leave your body, when you're in astral. But your alien guides have different roles. Some of them are your main guides at times, but they have the same functionality if you wish them to have the same functionality. But most likely you have a guide from your spirit world that's connected to this earth. But they all function the same. Your main guide usually has the most duties, though. But they all connect to the same network.
Okay, Shell's second question, are there any messages from my guides and angels?
Only to watch your health. They seem to be, there's a lot of stress around you at times. And to just take care more of yourself, rest more, meditate more, but rest more, they seem. That is what they say. That is all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Miguel, go ahead.
Greetings, Asimov.
Hello.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
My first question is about a dream I had last week. I had a dream where I was given or presented something that looked like a lightsaber, and I remember grabbing it with my right hand. Could you tell me more about this?
It is what you are feeling it is. It is a star lifetime, I believe, with the Pleiadians. I believe it was a war between the Pleiadians and the Syrians. It's the only reason why you would take a sword with you. But it was a past life memory you are unfolding, it seems. As for it being, you are seeing it in your third density. You are, of course, that sword was not exactly as it was in your alien form, but it is close enough for you to bring a memory, and this will come through more clearly.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, do I have a connection with you?
Yes, in that situation, we were around. But yes, you have had many Nordic lifetimes, many peaceful ones, many peaceful lifetimes connecting to this Earth during as it's going through its transformation in its early years. So yes, as an observer mostly.
I see. Thank you, Asimov. Blessings to you.
Yeah.
Much love.
Hi there, my name is Stacy. And I was just wondering what my connection was with the Nordics.
One moment. Yes, you're... One moment. Yes, within the Pleiades, you are part of our species, but we have our species is scattered around the universe. But with your connection with us is of many lifetimes, mostly female lifetimes, as we train other beings to protect worlds, to give them knowledge of how to interact with worlds when they begin their communication processes, such as the ones that are connecting to this Earth. Many of them go through the Nordics to connect, to learn how to channel things of that sort, how to communicate to an alien race such as yours. So yes, you've been part of those programs. They're very delightful.
Oh, good, thank you. Okay, my next question is, I recently added a crystal into my pine tree in my front yard, and I also added violet colored wall painted rocks with some gold like sacred symbols on them to my garden, and I was just wondering if they've done anything to help it at all.
Yes, it does bring in a more positive energy within the ground. Yes, it does bring many fairies. It attracts much fairy energy also. So it does bring a more positive energy to that area as the soil, as the plant life grows around it. Yes.
That's okay. Fairies are more than welcome. Okay, are you okay for one more person's question?
Yes.
So two more?
Yes, that's fine.
So Jamie's first question, a longtime close friend of mine by the name of Tiffany. I'd like to know if we knew one another in past lives.
Well, yes, you've had many Nordic lifetimes, but also your human lifetimes is mostly female, as a female partnership of friendship. One moment. Interesting. During your 1920s, you've had incarnations. That was a recent one. You also have Martian lifetimes, where there is the greater the amount of lifetimes was a higher quantity. So yes, and most those were all female lifetimes also. As for details on that, your guides say it's not need to be known at this time, but it will surface eventually.
Okay. Are there any messages for Tiffany from any ETs that are around her?
Yes, the Zeta said you have a strong connection with them. Also, the Palladians say that you will be hearing from them soon. As for, they say visual contact, but that is just being cute, as meaning they will most likely, you will see them but not see them. You mostly, if you see them, be with your third eye. That's nice. It will be out in the open, I believe, too. It will be outside somewhere. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, are you okay for a couple more?
Yes, I'll be here for a few more, and I will let this other one come through.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Steve, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Steve.
Hello.
Okay, I got two questions. One is one of my guides, her name is Catherine, mentioned that we had a lifetime in the middle centuries. Could you
Yes.
expand on that? How I know her and what we did together?
And this is Catherine. I did not hear that. What was this relation? This is your guide?
Yes.
Many Palladian lifetimes within a hierarchy of the Palladians as for political stature. But not like you have on your world, more positive. But as of the relations of the day. It would be similar to your I wouldn't want to say your Greek. It was sort of like that, but it was more friendlier. It had a more community energy about it. But as for your human lifetimes, you've had many Roman lifetimes with this guide. In your ancient times, even during your times in your Renaissance Italy, your 1500s, many lifetimes with her as a confidant, someone you can trust, and also, I believe, love her at one time, and she seems to have a lot of riches around her during that lifetime, so that was...
Okay, great.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Two more questions for her real quick is, was I able to open portals back then? Was I able to manipulate portals and bring aliens to the portals and greet aliens?
During the ancient time, or the notice? Yes.
Yeah, in the Renaissance era?
Yes, but of course it was not talked about much, but yes.
Okay, well, will I be able to do that again too? Because there's a big Stargate right by my house, and I have an attachment to that, but I don't feel like I've been able to utilize it yet.
Yes, you're opening yourself up. It will take some time for you to get used to this connection, but yes, I believe so. You just have to go with the flow. You will feel it. You have to believe it. The more you believe it, the more you will get stronger.
Well, I was informed that gate is repaired now and functioning. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And one more question is, I'm plotting my journey with just 3 people. Does she feel that 3 people are adequate to accomplish what I said?
Yes. Yes, just keep your communication with them all clear. I believe that was said earlier. Yes, as long as the communication is clear to keep, so you do not have any drama or missteps.
The 3 people is enough for the labor involved?
3 is enough. If you need more, you will find a way to make it work.
Okay, thank you. And I got one question for Anu. He's another reptilian guide of mine.
Yes.
And can he explain the connection I have with the Anunnaki?
I don't believe at this time, but it is a sophistication of much technologies. You are one that was in charge of technology being created, it seems.
Exactly. So I feel like I'll be able to bring some newer technologies concerning alloy metals in the near future. Is that correct?
It's a possibility. It has not been decided yet.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I must be going now. There's another one to answer your questions. Blessings to you.
Blessings.
Greetings, all of you. Call me Ray. I am a sun being. I have energy of the sun, of healing energy, and also multi-dimensional energy where I can, well, it does not truly matter, but my energies and all of yours, once you realize how powerful you are, realize I do not have a body, I'm more of a 6th density being. I can take different timelines and see them all at once. Yes, it might be for your ADD society very trippy, but most cannot handle it in your dimension. But we see all things mostly, at least dimension-wise. But hopefully my energy can bring an enlightenment to all of you. Don't forget my name is Ray. And if you have your questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Okay, Julie, go ahead. You're still muted, my love.
My first question is if Meredith or anyone else has any messages for me.
They just say be patient, there's a shift coming for you. Also a grandmother being, I believe, that has crossed over, it's around you at this moment. She said she's sending you love and guiding you also into new, she says, adventures, new ideas of seeing the world. And there is other messages, but they cannot be said here in this public arena. That is
okay,
all.
Thank you. My second question, I was wondering, I'm going to be doing a course on Saturday, and I was curious if that's going to be beneficial to me.
Oh, yes. So I want to say it will light up your chakra systems, because the knowledge there will be much fulfilling for you. You might not have to eat after that. But yes, it'll be very fulfilling.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Next is Christy.
Hello, Ray.
Yes.
Are you the same as what would be a plasma being?
That is making it very 3D-like, but I guess so.
Oh,
We don't look at ourselves like that, but just energy beings is a easier word for us.
Okay. What is my connection with the sun beings, with your species?
You are a part of our species. As for healing the sun, you have a lifetime within the sun, within the civilization that lives within it. That is not fully heard in your world. Not much of that has been brought up, hasn't it? But many of you have lifetimes within your sun, which lights up your planet, lights up your galaxy. And yes, you do, as a healer, as a telepath, communicator within our society, to allow different beings into this universe, into this part of the universe, I should say. Sometimes we have to be careful of who comes in and who goes out, but much of the sun work is a full-time job, you can say. Any disruption with the sun can cause a disruption on this planet, so it's very fragile what we do. So yes, you've had an incarnation within our species.
And what are some of the portals then through the sun where they connect to or end up at?
They can connect to anywhere you wish to if you know how to coordinate it. Most of them go to the Pleiades, but they can go to anywhere in the universe if you know how to manipulate the energy. So it's a highway to everywhere. Even in your time traveling, much happens there also. It can be a very complicated place depending who shows up. Especially the reptilians. Sometimes they don't know what they're doing.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, Daniel?
Hi, Ray.
Greetings.
So my first question is, I believe it was like yesterday morning, I should say. I had this experience where I don't remember if I was entering sleep paralysis from waking or the other way around, if I was like entering from a dream into sleep paralysis. But I remember seeing like scaffolding like overlaid on my physical vision, like seeing some scaffolding, a person walking across it, and then something came to me that literally tried to possess my physical body, and I kicked it out, whatever, and I don't know what the hell was that.
That was a reptilian being and also a spider being.
Mm.
They did not like what you were doing, as what you were doing in astral. It seems like you were doing a lot of repairs in certain areas that were needed to be attended to.
Mm.
That is kind of cryptic, but it is. You can say you're doing government work, you can say, and these other beings do not care for you. You're kind of getting in their way, but you were of the positive, and they just. You can, yes, your interference in what they were doing kind of upset them greatly.
I still feel sometimes like I'm flashing back to it, like they're trying to rewrite the timeline or whatever.
Yes.
What do I do about that?
Focus on a positive timeline where they cannot interfere with it. Like a shielded timeline, because they're trying to, yes, there's part of the timeline wars that I believe you're aware of.
Yeah, I've been.
And they're pretty sophisticated with that, and they're trying to hide their footprints at this time. So they do affect many in their past lives that will affect them in this lifetime here. So your work to just put the intention out of undoing what they are trying to do, and you will. You will see it more clearly. You are doing it already, but just so you can see it to validate it, because you're already.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was safe and all that. I was like, what?
Yes.
What? Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, the feet you are stepping on are kind of fragile, but it is okay. You are safe also. But yes, you might have more encounters like this. But you'll feel more comfortable. You're getting used to all this now.
Okay.
You are well protected. No worries there.
Okay, thank you. My second question is more of a confirmation of what I've kind of been intuiting, being within my auric field, like the sensations around like my jaw area and sometimes my hand and torso. Like, could you confirm what I've been feeling around those areas?
Yes, these are beings, I believe, that are giving you infusions, from what I'm gathering, assisting you on your spiritual growth and your spiritual awareness. You're starting to remember more than usual. You wish for this, and it's actually assisting you where others will not assist you at all. So hopefully that is helpful to you.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Much love.
This is your crew, you can say. They're on your side.
Okay, thank you. Much love.
Okay, Mark?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hi, Ray. Nice to meet you and feel your energy today.
Thank you.
First question, can you ask if any entity or have a message for me today?
Yes, this frog species seems to be around you often recently. Also, the Zetas are giving you much information to many of your creations. They say you've been creating often, and this is helping you build a groundwork for your future. Some of it is not supposed, a lot of it's not supposed to be made sense of because it's for your future timeline. So just go with what you feel.
Okay. And the second one is just about an idea I got a few minutes ago about Blue Wizard. Can you pick any information about that?
I believe this is a spirit that is connecting to you at this time, that assists you with your chakra systems at the moment, unlocking your chakra systems to let more information flow through. It's like they're opening up a dam at this time, and that's what this being is doing for you at this moment.
Okay, thank you very much.
They do say your financial area will improve. They want to make sure you hear that.
Okay, thank you very much to you and all other entity.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, next question is for Kimberly. Your first question, my daughter is disturbed by a dream where she saw Jesus. Tell her she is accused of taking souls from the X-Trent. Did you tell me about that or relieve some fear for her?
No, that was, well, I'm not sure if this is going to help much, but that was an entity that was playing tricks on her, a negative entity. She was never anything that was... This is just an entity that's trying to reverse her belief system. Not to worry, it was just a dream. Just clear her space. This is speaking to her mother, too. Yes, you already do this, but to clear her space, there is entities that are trying to attack your daughter at this time. And nothing to worry about. This is quite common to youngsters. But to just clear her space with a prayer, I believe she'll be able to sleep better. Yes, I believe she had paralysis recently. She might not remember it, but not to worry. It's just a negative being bringing this information to disrupt her. That's all. I believe in reptilian origins is there. Some Syrian also. Thank you.
Okay, Kimberly's second question. Who sent the feathers to me today, and is there a message attached to that?
I believe, yes, two. Well, the Palladians did, but also the angels. They're just sending you love during times that are not easy. They're just sending their love. That is all. You're well protected, and not to worry so much. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Michelle, you're next, my dear.
Thank you. Much love to you.
That's right.
So, I have this feeling, I've had a lot of old trauma coming up for me, like out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have this niggling sensation that I'm going to be, like a lot of it's going to be coming up. Like there's a lot of things that I think I've dealt with that I have put energy toward, but like there's maybe an abyss underneath that. So, in particular, I would like to focus on, as an example, how much I think I've processed with the death of my good friend Christine de la Cruz, versus how much I actually have processed about it.
It would be okay to explore, it is there, it is waiting to be released, it has not been fully released. It is okay to have a tear or two, or just whatever you must go through, whatever you feel comfortable with. It's okay for all this to leave, but it must go through you to release as a healing, or from someone else, or just for you to just allow it to just separate from you. So if you must, yes, go ahead, please.
I guess what I was trying to say is, like, since I have so much happening in my body with like angels working on me and clearing and stuff like that, like how much of, like, I think I have no concept of like how much they're doing or what it is attached to. So I use Christine as an example because that just happened a few years ago, and I think like I've let all that idea of anything that's yucky go. Is that accurate, or do I still have a big,
That's
huge
not all
seed?
left. That is not all left yet. Of course,
Okay.
that is not. It's just they're stirring much up around you, and some of this is, say, sweeping through you at this time. So yes, it is just helping you clean house, and it is good to have this come through. However, yes, you might have some depressing moments, but it's good to have. It will pass, but it would be good to go through it to at least to purge it out of your system. It would. You will see the benefits afterwards. Yes, it will not be easy to go through, but it is there for a reason. You can always ignore it and see how long it goes. It most likely will come back. However you want to go. The angels are assisting you in this clearing at this moment. Yes, they say you need a breath of fresh air, like a clean slate. If that helps, that's helpful.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So I had I was sending healing to a friend over after a webinar just maybe a week ago. I was using Marciel's energy, and when I was done, I felt like the friend I was talking to, tricked me into, she said, "Hey, channel my higher self," and I did, and I don't even know how to do that. So anyway, when it was over, I had this sensation very clearly, like the weight of like some sort of plastic type material around my head, of a headgear with a visor across the front of it, and I was like playing a video game, only kind of more like with puppet strings, is how it felt. So I felt like I was watching myself being played, basically. Would you explain the concept, what that is? That feeling I experienced, what that is in actuality?
You're going through your processes of exploring your talents, your further talents that you have, undiscovered talents that you're going through at this time. So you're just unraveling all of that within yourself. And to see you wearing all this apparition is just, you're part of yourself just giving you, like you're playing a game, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all really this world is, technically. It's just, you're just getting another description of it. That is all.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. Blessings. Much love.
Hello. I have two questions for Khan. Yeah, I think that's how his name's pronounced, Khan. And he wants to know if you can give him any advice or suggestions about the book that we're going to write.
Mostly just to trust himself. Trust what's coming through. It's all coming from spirit and his alien friends, but mostly spirit and his self, his higher self that's coming through. So this information for his book is right on target, is what they say, and just to have fun with it. So he's on the right track.
Oh, okay, thank you. And my questions. Hi, I'm Bianca.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to know what is my deepest connection to your race.
Yes, you've had incarnations with us. Much of it has been forgotten due to your reptilian lifetimes. But with our energy, you've had more of a upswing of experiences, but you had to explore other sides of darkness, but there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has to take a dive into that every once in a while. But many have incarnations with our energy to, you can say in some ways, right some wrongs, or to just feel more happy with their lives. And some reptilians don't have that. So with you, you've had lifetimes with us on and off. Sometimes as our friend, sometimes as our foe, but then it's all good though. You taught us many things actually of what to do with our portals and how to protect them better. So it's all good.
Awesome. And I wanted to know my connection to Khan.
Zeta connections, many of those.
Oh, okay.
I just see lifetimes in the Middle East also. Ancient times, I believe. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Angela, if you could hear me, if you could type your questions, that would be great. I'm going to go to Tran. So Tran has a question. Do my guides or higher self have messages for me about my career?
One moment. Yes, they say it'll be a long road for you to hit your goal, but not that long, but to, yeah, they just say study hard and be more confident of what you're doing, what you want. The more confidence of what you want, the easier it will be for you to attract what you wish. But it seems to be going in the right direction for you at this time. Maybe not exactly how you want it, but that's usually the case. That's okay. But just to concentrate on what you want, you will attract the right things. Thank you.
Okay, so these are Angela's questions. Angela's first question, what are my spiritual gifts exactly? Which one should I work on?
It's very simple. Just be yourself. You can, if you want to test out something, your telepathic abilities, such as sending messages to, yes, you have very telepathic power. Yes, in this third density is difficult to connect to, because but your telepathic power, you need cell phones when you have your mind. So yes, your telepathic, you do have telekinesis abilities also, everyone does, but not necessarily needed in this dimension, but your telepathic abilities can be exercised with others that have an open mind. But also your psychic abilities can also be exercised also. And that goes for others also. Thank you.
Okay, are there any messages from Angela's guides for her?
Yes, they love this state of mind that you are in. This creative mood you are in, this direction you are going in. They say that more abundance is coming for you. As for information, and others will be attracted to you. You attract others that you can resonate with in this learning process that you're going through. So it is yes, they're enjoying this journey you are going through at this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Sandia, you're next.
Hello, thank you.
Yes.
My first question is, do I have any connections to the teacher or ascended master Seraphis space? It came into my dreams yesterday.
Oh, yes. I believe you were his daughter, possibly in that incarnation. I believe so.
Any messages from him, please?
Yes, he's assisting you with family life, but also your spiritual life. Yes, he says you're a very powerful spiritual being in that lifetime that you knew him, that you were acquainted with, as for family. That you're very, yes, you're higher up, I would say higher up, but a very powerful being of spirituality, of psychic abilities, and you're tapping into that again. And this reality is slightly different, so some of that is not fully needed, because there's a time where you needed it. It seems like you're very good at predicting war and where it was going to happen. This was in your past during that time period. It was much needed to know these things, and who to trust and who not to trust. But this is a different incarnation you are in now. That's not so much needed in that regard, but it will assist you. When you begin to tap into that lifetime, you will see your powers regain themselves. It's still the same somewhat of events here. Somewhat. Thank you.
Thank you. My second question is for my daughter, Madeline. She feels a strong connection with the Egypt. Is that, can you expand on that? And is that a positive lifetime, or does she need healing? Maybe that's why it's been brought up.
Well, necessary. Well, it was a positive lifetime. I believe she had a queen-like lifetime where she was, I would not say worshipped, but she was of a high stature. I would not say she was at the same as your Cleopatra, but she had followers around her. I don't believe this was in your history, at least written down, but she was a powerful female during that time. There's no negativity there other than it was not an easy life, as it never truly is, but it was not fully negative at all. I do not see that. So it was a positive lifetime, but she had a lot of power and a lot of influence over others.
Okay, nothing but positiveness came out of it, so I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yes,
so
I did not see any negativity other than there was ego here and there, but not necessarily. It was a peaceful time during the time she was there.
Thank you. Much love to you.
You're welcome.
All right, next is Carol.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. I was wondering if I have any past lifetimes with my longtime friend Cheat Rupa.
Yes, you had canine lifetimes with this one. On other worlds, obviously, as humanoid canines, but also on this Earth, you've also had feline lifetimes, but on this Earth, one moment. I only see there's a possibility of a lifetime here, but I am not seeing, but mostly as alien lifetimes.
Are there any messages for me?
Well, yes, a message from the canines. They miss you very much. One moment. The feline lifetimes you've had. This is from your feline connections. They are. One moment. Some of those feline lifetimes won't come fully through because it has a lot of, we can say, drama around those lifetimes, as you see in your felines here. At least your domestic ones, they still remember. But, one moment. Message from your guide. One moment. Your guide says they are opening you up to more of this type of knowledge. They're being easy with you, but they don't want to flood you too much with too much information. But there's many males around you you've had lifetimes with also that has not been unraveled at this moment. But there's a significant connection there. As for why you have an incarnation with them at this moment, there's a long story there. It doesn't need to go into it now, but it will eventually.
Much love to you. Thank you.
Okay, and Steve is next. Steve in a minute.
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Hello, Ray. How are you?
Yes. I'm doing well. Thank you. I help you.
About any of my sun aspects or any connections with sun on this universe or other universe.
As for, yes, your connections with the sun, yes, you had many, yes, connections with us. You've had many lifetimes with us, but you've also dealt with many reptilians, sometimes in the positive, sometimes not, but mostly in the positive. Yes, it seems like within our species, you made a truce with the sun beings and the reptilians because at one time there was some scuffling going on, a war. You could not necessarily in that regard, but it was. But you made peace. You were a peacemaker as a sun being because you knew the reptilians very well, and many sun beings did not truly trust reptilian energies. So yes, you've had much positive influences.
Sweet, thank you. And second question, real quick, is that yesterday I was driving and I was at a stoplight and I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden this bee comes out of nowhere and sits there and goes by the little inspection sticker, hovers around a little bit, then comes inside, goes to the steering wheel next to my hand, and then goes to another. And all of a sudden, two more bees just came swooping out of nowhere and came inside the vehicle and everything. Do they have a message for me?
Well, yes, they are part of your soul family, your incarnated lifetimes. You've had an incarnation with just about every being that there can be. And with the bee species, they are just showing their gratitude towards you during your incarnation moment. They do say in astral you've been connecting to them recently. That is why they paid you a visit. They are thanking you for your input because you're helping them out in this situation, is what they say. They're not going into details anymore on that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Because it also seems like the mantis were involved with that also, in a positive way. Much love.
Okay. Are you good for more questions?
Yes.
Okay. Next is Omran.
Hello. Thank you for being here. I kind of feel like I have opened up a new chapter in my life here. It feels like everything is new, like another mission has opened up. And today and around 2 days ago, yesterday or 2 days ago, I intended to channel a light language and then interpret it, and then I spoke it, and then just let myself interpret it, like say the English translation for it. I just want to know, was it interpreted correctly, or what? How did it go? Because
Yes.
I channeled very much.
Yes, you are correct in this. Also, this Bashar energy that's around you that you are aware of increases. You are like his apprentice at this time. So this is why you're going through this awakening at this moment. He's advancing your abilities, it seems.
Yes, Bashar is quite much around, and Sasanis.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I was just wondering if I could, continue like this, where I could speak the language, and then after that, I could just say the English translation for it.
Yes, you can. Okay. Give yourself some time on this. Yes, when you connect to its energy, just let whatever you feel come through. You give yourself time to get used to that. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, and many beings came through today as I walked and channeled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you're becoming more alien, it seems.
Oh
In a
yeah,
good way.
yeah. I bring much of their point of views back,
Yes.
And one other thing.
Yes.
Am I? It's like I'm going to be. I channeled. I think I channeled Thor's hammer today. Yes, and
Yes, you
it said some very interesting things to me. It said, "Have I been its creator?"
That is a possibility. I will leave you for that answer. I believe you already know the answer to that.
Okay, I was just
Yes.
trying to have a confirmation for that.
Oh yes, but you have, well, the
It said
answer
so.
is yes. The answer, without being cryptic, the answer is yes. But having all these beings connect to you like this, and remember this though, Thor is not the one in your fiction is not the correct one. That is, he is much more likable, much more funnier also.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, it gave informations which was very, very much different.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well then I think my channeling has progressed than last time.
Yes, the Zeta energy around you is very powerful. It is around a 70% energy right now.
Oh, that's much. Okay. Well, that was it. I was just curious about my channeling abilities.
Yes,
and
you
how
are
it-
on the right track. Yes.
Great. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay, next is the chat. Ready for the chat questions?
Yes, I believe. Well, I'm an energy being, so I have plenty of energy. Yes, I'm.
Okay. Alrighty then. Next is Jess44. The question is, has my reptilian percentage decreased recently? And what work am I doing in astral? Much love.
Yes, it has decreased. I believe around. It's decreased 40%. As for its percentage now, I do not have that information. Oh, one moment. It is decreased. One moment. It's actually much longer. It was. One moment. Yes, it is going around into the 2 or 3% at this moment. It used to be 30, but actually it was. I do see it was actually 40 at one time. And as for astral, you're connecting to the Palladians at this time. As for details, they are staying. They do not want that information out at this moment. Thank you.
Okay. And next is Shaoma. What would my second half year like? Can you give me some prediction? Thanks.
The second. I don't know if that answer that was asked already, but it is a mystery at this time. We can't go into details, but her prediction ability will increase, so she'll be able to see it on her own. Just believe it. Just open that doorway, and you will see it. Your heart chakra will direct you into the right place. As for predictions of where you are heading, it does look good though. Yes, go ahead, please.
Do I read her second one?
Sure.
I don't understand why my higher self don't visit or talk to me. It seems she's a pretty cold person.
She's been. One moment. Yeah, she's been quiet sometimes. She's working on many things, but as for him not communicating, she will eventually. It seems like she's preparing you for a new age, a new direction. And this is why she's been quiet for some time. Thank you.
Okay. Next is Joanna Bautista. If you could tap into my dream this morning and help me interpret it, I would really appreciate it. Thank you, blessings.
All I see is angel energies around you at this time during this dream. They're bringing you out of a phase that you no longer need to be in any longer. So if you do see a lot of negativity in it, you're being taken out of that negativity. That is all I have for that. There's at least one interpretation.
Okay. And next is Moses. What beings are around my little daughter, Falk?
Palladians at this time, and Mantis, but in a positive way. And Lyrans.
Cool. And our next question is, can you ask my higher self if it's beneficial for me to know my twin flame, if something like that is for real? Blessings from the Netherlands.
Well, yes, it is. Your twin flame will be known to you when the time is right. Just to carry on your life, not to worry about it. For you, you are attracting your twin flame, I see. And that is okay to concentrate on. That is wonderful for you. It seems to bring much beneficial to you. As for a name, the name will come on its own. And you will know who this person is once you finally meet them also. Thank you.
Alright, and next is Raw N. I am planning on moving to Mount Shasta very soon and visited there this past week. When I was there, I felt worse emotionally than normal. Could you please let me know why this is occurring?
Yes, there are beings there that do not really want you there at this time. But I believe when you go there again, you will not feel this anymore. It is just a negativity from that. It happens when light souls like yourself go to new places, and you are usually greeted by sometimes beings that don't want you there. But not to worry about it. It happens all the time. Don't be discouraged. They're trying to discourage you, so no worries.
Alright, and the next question is, any messages for me?
This path you are going through will take you to new experiences that will enhance your lifetime here, viewpoints, and also make you more into a loving person, they say. Be more happier also. With happiness comes more love. Just more understanding also of this dimension and the different dimensions that you are connecting to. And your spiritual life will open up very much in this new move. Thank you.
Okay. Next is Symmetry. Any messages from Gaia? And tell her I refuse to go outside.
I did not hear that. Can you say that last part?
Any messages from Gaia? And tell her I refuse to go outside.
I think she already knows that. As for messages, she still loves you no matter what. Ah, yes, I see a kind of like a little lover's quarrel going on, I see. Yes, there is much there between you and Gaia that is, there's much more there than you realize, but there is much of a romance going on there, I see. You might not be fully connected to it, but I see it. Thank
you. Okay, and their next question is, any messages for my friend Cynthia from her guide?
Around this female that he's asking this question for, her guides are just saying be wary of some of the males she's around. Not all can be trusted. That is all they say at this time. Just beware, that's all.
Okay. And next is Freddie Collett. Why do I only tap into the other reality of my work?
Your guides want you to see this other version they're not going into details. They want you to see this other timeline. That is all. It's beneficial for you, but they're not going into details. They are.
Okay. And our next question was, is there something special about that place?
Yes, but it's only for you, it seems. They're not even letting me see exactly what's going on. This is a personal situation that you need to go through. You need to see it. But I understand this is like a door. And you open it, and you see much more. So this is just a warm-up, it seems. But I do not have the information of what is going on there.
Okay. Next is Chloe. What's the status on my third eye?
It is open around 70% at this time. It will go down to 50 when you are ready for that. We are going into a spiritual awakening at this time, which brings in many other beings that you are aware of. And some might not be too nice, but not to worry. You have much Palladian energy around you that's very positive. You also have much Syrian energy around you that might bring some discomfort, but it is only because they've had not a good experience. The ones you're connecting to, you will see a lot of drama around them, and nothing to worry you, but it will enhance you of this earth, because they're very ingrained into this society and this earth. And your Syrian side, that is your family, that has much drama, because they are very Syrian. That is why there is chaos in the family at times.
And her next question is my mom's third eye open at all?
Around 40%, yes. But she closes it many times. She's not ready for what's to come.
Okay. And the last is Donna Riggs. Good evening to you. Blessings. I would like to know how my chakras are doing. Why am I so disconnected from spirit guides and beyond? I have been open to the whole alien thing for 50 years plus. Thank you much. Appreciation to you and Ivan.
Understand there's a lot of stress around you. Yes, well, I see it if you don't. There is a lot of stress in this third density at this time. For you to relax more, do more meditation work, to calm down. You have lifetimes of the Syrian connection that is blocking much of this information, the alien connections and what you look for. And then you go into a meditation, this will unlock much of it. Reiki also would be good to unlock much of it also, but it is not being clear what is blocking all this. So, but I believe Reiki will help open you up more.
Okay, thank you. And do you have any more? You want to take a little bit more questions? There's a few more.
Yes, please go ahead.
Stacy, go ahead.
Okay, this message is for Miranda, and she's my sister, and she's been recently changing her lifestyle and being a lot healthier, eating healthier. And do her guides have any messages in regards to her health and well-being right now?
They just say that you're going to go through, they say not necessarily like a rude awakening, but a more spiritual awakening where you see more things positively, and feel more better about your day also. So this is all bringing much benefit to you. It's happening slowly for good reason, but they see that you will be connecting more to the Palladians, they say, and your spirit guides also. So you're going in the right direction. So you'll feel it. It's like a waterfall, but it is very cleansing.
Thank you so much. And second is for Brenda. Are there any messages? That's my mom. Are there any messages from her guides?
One moment. One moment. Just say your guides are saying they're very happy in this direction you're going in. Seeing more, feeling more, you're becoming more comfortable with spirit. You'll be also seeing your relatives that have crossed over some time ago. You'll be able to see them more clearly. Now you're becoming more aware of all of this.
Okay, Bianca, I'm done, love.
Okay, I have one last one from Stephen Davies. What can you tell me about my Lyran heritage that I don't know about?
One moment. Only thing that's coming through is from Spirit is about your Palladian connections with the Lyrans. How you brought much information from the Lyran heritage into the Palladian galaxy. As for building and for counseling, you brought many more things. Your love of nature also, you brought that to the Palladians. It was very much a teacher of the Palladians during their transitional phase. I see many children around you also. You were very much around the Palladian children as this new race was being born. Thank you.
Okay, and that. Oh,
That is all?
Oh, his second question was, how old is his soul?
How old do you want it? You all go on forever, so older than this universe, let's put it that way. And that goes for everyone here, the majority of those that are here.
Okay, that's the end of the questions.
Yes, thank you. Much love to all of you.
Thank you, much love. Thank you for answering all these questions.
To your heart chakras, to all your chakras. I'm sending you all energy of refreshment. The sun energy is a rebirth for all of you, even those that are seeing this in your future time. Much love. And this is Cupid again. Thought I was leaving. Much love to you. And don't forget to love yourself first. Yes, I'm going to hammer that into you, but also those that are looking for love, you'd be surprised how close it truly is. And this is kind of cryptic for those that are watching this. But remember, look in your direction and not anyone else's. Be you. Don't be anyone else. Just be you. Enjoy you. And this lover you are looking for will be right around the corner. Faster than you think. But you have to have more confidence into who you are, though. The more confidence you have in you, the easier this person will be able to wanting to even know you. The less confidence, the more they go away. I know it's not February of your Valentine's Day, but does that matter? Blessings to it. Blessings all. That was from Cupid. Maybe I'd like to do a blessing. Or not.
Everyone.
Thank you. You want to go, Stephen?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Guru Sundariti Okwa Sunshaki Unshuata Yesani Narian Kokabra Soraisi Alatoneti Kikas Naisi Anahata Ashush Noshana Eva Anahaka Sati Isi Norazian Anashush.
Thank you. All right, much love, everyone. Thank you for being here, and see you next time.